Welcome back to the Alabama Power Halftime Report presented by Alabama Power, always on. It's time now for our Bulldog Conversation. With that, here's Nathan Troost.
I'm sitting with Chris Metris. He is the director of the University Fellows Program here at Samford University. Welcome.
Thank you, Nathan.
First of all, just talk about what is the University Fellows Program and what's involved with it.
Well, the University Fellows Program is Samford's honors college experience. We're starting our third year right now, and what we try to do is offer a different curriculum for intellectually curious students. It's a program that allows us to recruit students to Samford, maybe have those students give Samford a second look, and what we hope to do is make something special for students who really want to challenge themselves.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned we're in the third year. How has this year's students, what is sort of the class profile with this third-year student?
Well, academically, they're right up there with our first and second year, but as every class has its own unique profile, this one's kind of a lively group, and we're enjoying their first semester on campus. Each time a group comes in, it develops its own personality, and that's part of the fun of the job.
Now, you mentioned also a unique curriculum that these students get. What are some of the, I guess, more specific curriculum, combinations that these students can choose from or experience?
Right. Well, all students at Samford get a good, solid core curriculum, opportunity to do undergraduate research and international study. And so what we do in the Fellows Program is try to provide all three of those things for fellows in a unique way. So where at Samford, all students take a one-year Great Books Cultural Perspectives class, our students have a four-semester Great Books class, which really grounds them in a course we call the Western Intellectual Tradition. So we go from Plato to NATO up to the present. And so we give them a more in-depth core curriculum than they would otherwise get, and we supplement that with unique courses. We have a philosophy of science course that other students don't have an opportunity to take, and we also have our students grouped in learning communities where they take courses with each other in a shared intellectual experience. And then in addition to that, we provide them an international study opportunity.
That's right, you mentioned that. That's coming up. You've got that coming up in January. Can you talk a little bit about the trip coming up?
Yeah, coming up in January, we head out to Rome on January 5th, and we'll be in Rome, Florence, and Milan for 18 days in January. And that's a nice perk of the University Fellows Program. But it's really a complement to their coursework. As I mentioned, they study the great books. We read a lot about ancient Rome. We read a lot about the Renaissance. So we really want to take our students there to give them an experience that really will help shape their time at Samford.
Now, and again, we've mentioned you're in the third year. What sort of feedback have you gotten from maybe the students that went through first?
Right.
Talk a little bit about how they have said whether they enjoy it or not.
Well, they're a great group. I mean, in many ways, they were guinea pigs for us. We brought them in the first year. We had a plan, but as with any good game plan, you have to kind of make adjustments along the way. And they have really been helpful to us, telling us what's worked in the program and also suggesting new kinds of opportunities. Since that first year, we've developed new courses and we have new summer opportunities that we didn't have planned in the original design of the program.
Excellent. Well, and do you have any new opportunities that you maybe see on the horizon with the University Fellows Program?
Sure. We are working on some unique courses in the junior and senior year for fellows, an Oxbridge tutorial course where they can design their own courses. We've also worked on a preceptorship, which allows students in their senior year in the Fellows Program to come back into the Fellows first year program and serve as preceptors in those first year courses.
Awesome, great opportunities. Now talk a little bit about how you recruit. Say that there are some prospective students watching this. How can they maybe learn more information, or how can they get in touch with you? Just talk about how can people become involved or learn more.
Well, what we try to do is recruit from the students who are already interested in the university. That's one way. Any student who shows an interest that has the test scores that we're looking for, a minimum of 28 ACT, we go out and recruit those students for the program. But we're also trying to find other students as well who maybe are not looking at Samford. So what we often do is send out emails to prospective students. We also invite students to campus for visits that we can arrange through the University Fellows Program. And we also take a lot of recommendations from admissions and faculty.
Great, great. Now how can they find out more information? Is there a website that they can go to where they can perhaps either email faculty or find more about the information more in depth than maybe just this interview here?
Sure. We have a University Fellows website, www.samford.edu/fellows, and we have their description of all the opportunities in the program. We also have profiles of all the students. We like to say that one of the best recruiting tools for incoming students is for them to read about our current students, because we tell them we can provide them all kinds of great opportunities, but the one thing we really can provide them is a group of special students to study with in their 4 years at Samford.
I know, in talking with some of the students myself, it seems like that's perhaps maybe their most favorite thing about the program is the relationships that they've developed in the tight cohort that you have here.
Sure. In that first year, I mean, they're taking very small courses. A University Fellows course has maybe 12 or 13 students in it. And so they get to know each other very well over the course of those first 2 years. And they're also debating a lot of the great ideas together. So they have an understanding of where they stand on great issues and where their other peers stand. And I think that's a great way to bring students together.
Great. Well, we're out of time, but again, I'm sitting with Chris Metris. He's the director of the University Fellows Program here at Samford University. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan.
You've been listening to Bulldog Conversation on the Alabama Power Halftime Report. Back to the second half in just a moment. This is the Samford Sports Network.